It's right up my swim lane.
There you go.
This is the job. Like when I knew I was going to retire, like I started setting myself up for it because my current supervisor, he was the program manager. He's a retired Marine Corps ordnance officer, lieutenant colonel, and I worked for him before I commissioned with the Navy. And so I hit him up years before I was going to retire, and I was like,
you were doing the pre-plan.
I want to come work for you when I retire. He's like,
I like that.
Yeah, he's like, awesome. You know, so when I was about 2.5 years out from retiring, I was like, hey Mark, I'm probably going to plan on retiring here in a couple of years. What do I need to do? He's like, do this, boom, 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 give me a list. I did it all to streamline the process, and then my timing could have been any better because they were only limited in how many inspectors they're allowed to have.
Okay.
And literally right when I retired, one of the inspectors took another job working for the government. And it just worked out perfectly. They direct hired me. He was like, yeah, you're it. I was like, perfect.
It's crazy, dude. So many different, in our area, so many different jobs, so many different, you just have, what people could do is all over the place.
Yeah, Hampton Roads is massive, especially if you want to work for the government. There's so many opportunities. Some people have some unrealistic expectations in our area. Like I did 22 years in the military. I went from E1 to a commissioned officer. And some of these people I work with are like, oh, I'm going to retire. I'm going to get a TS-15. I'm like, you need to temper your expectations. Yes, there are those positions out there, but there's not as many as you think. For like in my field, I mean we're amongst the top, and we start at a 13, which is high.
Yeah.
And then like our supervisors are 14, and then our directors are 15. And then we have SESers, obviously, that they have direct interaction and everything with like.
But are they? But are they in Norfolk? Or are they?
So my supervisors in Norfolk. Then my director is an Indian Head, and then we have a Navy captain also that's in charge overarching with our director. And then we have SESers that work with the CNO up in DC. But then, all right, Dr. Clark, who is at NOSA, Naval Ordnance Safety Security Activity, she knows who we are, but she's the only SESer that we work for that actually knows who we are. The other people, they have no clue who we are. They know we exist, and they know what we do, but if they saw me, they wouldn't know who the hell I am. But I love it, because I loved my time in the Navy, and I still get to interact with sailors. I still get to get out there and do what I've been doing pretty much my entire adult life. And still get to contribute to the fleet just in a different form.
Yeah.
It's so much less stressful. I don't have like 20 or 30 or 50 sailors working for me anymore that get DUIs or fights with their freaking girlfriends and all the bullshit. I'm like, because when they get in trouble, I gotta go. I was that guy that had to go explain to the commanding officer, like, yep.
He's an idiot. He didn't mean to be.
I work with a bunch of grown men that were all cut from the same cloth, I asked you at your house, what do you do?
I used to be a fireman.
That's right.
And now I have a company that does Christmas lights and permanent lights.
Yes, that's right.
And then I have a company that smashes trash. Big giant trucks that smash like open top dumpsters, the big giant dumpsters. Yeah. So we got trucks driving all around Hampton Roads.
But your Christmas lights, that's right, you do commercial more so than residential.
Yeah, we're like 70-30.
Yeah.
We do 70% commercial, 30% residential. We added quite a few residential this year though. Yeah.
Maybe I'll hit you up next year because I'm not, like I told, I'm not risking my life anymore putting lights on the top of my house.
It ain't worth it, dude.
I've done it. I scaled the roof like Spider-Man, 2.5 stories up.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore. I didn't do it this year.
Yep. I put up the permanent lights because
That's what I was talking
I pay guys to go up. I mean, I'll go up on the roof. I don't know if I had to do it this year. I know I was on quite a few roofs last year, but this year I don't think I had to go up there. I know. I'm really taking the step.
I'm not risking my life on this. Yeah, good. Get you over doing that.
Meanwhile, my wife's like, your company? Like, yeah, it's my company.
I was like, hey, dinner first.
When he changed his mind, he ain't recording it all. He said, I'm gonna sit down here.
I'm gonna go to you guys.
Here we go. Good save. Here we go. Way to be ready, Claire. Let's go, Brooke. Let's go, Joe. Shake it off, shake it off. ladies. Net. Middle. Nice set, Brooke. Nice swing, Lacey. Hey, good swing. Good swing, that was close. Great set, Brooke. Go, ladies, right here, side out. go right here, ladies. Let's go. Let's go, Jada.
say 15.
Let's go, ladies!
We brought in some firemen from 7, and they out. They ran along through. They just got a flat truck. Hey, we don't care how long it takes. That's what you get. They loved it. They don't know that. But that's how it works. But then for him to do it with a Because now you're going to someone who's not a bad guy, but you're not going to give a shit like that. But that's part of the these people are going to do it. If you just know it, or if you can yeah, but I mean, for the blue stuff, like he was good. He knew his job. Let's go, Pete. Here we go. Good pass. Nice save. had almost half of it done. So we did x-rays. It's like, not bone on bone when you're standing up. He said, but when you bend your knee, you're pretty close to bone on bone. And I was like, okay. He goes, but the good news is, yes! You know, you don't recommend knee replacement because eventually your knee is going to be bone on bone when it's standing. Because like when it's standing, it doesn't matter. One side has a normal one, this side has a big. It's like the meniscus is gone. And so I was like, okay, what do we do? It's like, well, protocol is, you must have the protocol. Yeah, you know, everybody on quarter, he's like, yeah, everybody's got something to say about it. He said, it's not going to harm you for us to play. And if it doesn't work, you're going to get an MRI and we're going to go a different route. He said, if it works, he'll give you a 6 months, 1 month, 2 years of relief. And so I was like, oh, well, fuck it. And then he gave me his card and he said, you know, here's the number. If it doesn't work, then call this number and get you set up with an MRI. And today, so that was just like this. Today I'm walking in with the bag. And my knee touches or pops every time you extend it. But today was the first time since the injection I had. It feels a little, not nowhere near as bad, but I'm comfortable. On the stretching, the stretches I've done are the ones I got my physical therapy. But doing them regularly, focus too much and I've worked out that one area more than the countering muscle group. Okay. And so now it's forcing everything. That's what causes my pain. It's the imbalance. My quad is real strong, but my hand is real strong. And so as soon as I can stretch it out,
No more money earned.
That's where I started going to physical therapy because of my fucking and so I got that straight. And a lot of like weird stuff. I pull this hip forward. I do it on both sides, but the band is pulling this hip because I'm the same type of thing, right? For my knee specifically, I got a band stuff to pull my whole lower part of my leg away to give my knee some relief. Yeah, like that, just like that. But it doesn't fix it. It gives some relief. Fix relief. And I don't need it for that. Yeah. I'm noting the lower squat. Now we got my knee. It's definitely, it's not much to look at. Oh, you look at it. Did you have an operation? Yeah. Okay. That's very cool. So if it changed a little bit, my leg was still fine. And when I tried to work this more, I couldn't stretch it forward and tap it on. But now I know it's wrong, so now I'm stretching. So what stretches can you do in that hip? So I can do exercise stuff, like open the ball, clean the hydrant, Let's go, ladies!
Let's go.
Then they just do the work and hold that out.
And then of course I get the sarcastic. Yeah, you didn't do it on the mountain. I don't need sarcasm. That should help. Because when we lose, but there'll be a few weeks of discomfort and pain, and we get rebalanced out and get another day. And every time I start back heavy, I'm trying the whole goal of getting back and working out is, I did for a while, I got going like 6 days a week. Then everything was so good. Elbows, fucking wrist, it was all bad. I changed, so I did cardio, so I'm going to the gym instead of walking, right? Walking is that big 5 minutes time, and then I jump on the bike. It's taking the pressure off my lower back and hips. But I'm still destroying these quad muscles. And I can do that, and that will help overcome whatever that sickness is. Yeah, getting was nothing to do. No. Yeah, and if I do that, like my favorite is to do the row. I love it. But they have me with fucking boots. They try to bike, it's really boring. No. Bike's same deal because it's right here. This right here is what's fucking me up. Change your height. Taller? Yeah, because it'll just change the keep your legs straighter so you're in that thicker one than you already were. Cardio has disappeared since about so bad that I need some big help. Yeah, am I trying to I'm hoping. But then I'm staying here today and driving here today. It's called movie theater night. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, sit there and watch. And you sit there and the knee is bent and you're driving or hold on. Look it up.